You wanted to meet the team, you're facing with 10 opponents. I'm the truest son of the Demon King, erasing Meliodas, cause he would just leave the family tree. Betraying me is still hopeless when I'm keeping the piety. You'll be enslaved with hypnosis. The goal is killing the sins I'm sitting up there with the throne is. I'll do it alone if the others opposed to your power, even as cirrhosis. I'm the coldest with the swordplay, and I may be a little short, but just ask my dad. God power, here's my forte.
Had a mutual alliance with the Crane, and they had a very great business relationship. After taking one of them hostage, beating them to death, selling a literal child to them, and mutually hating the Turtles, they had a very great working relationship. So one day, the Crane came to Shredder with a proposal. They proposed that you help us take over New York and the world, and in return, we will help you turn your daughter back from a mindless serpent into a human again. So Shredder decided to take the deal because they made him another offer that he couldn't refuse. They were gonna bring him Splinter. So when he heard this, he jumped out his seat with joy. He was like, oh yeah, go on ahead. Fuck up this whole damn planet. I don't give a fuck. Just bring me that ugly ass rock. So, exactly.
Wait. You sold the Earth. You absolute moron. You sold the Earth to some foreign invaders to run a fade? You're insane, you're crazy, and you need to rot in the deepest bowels in the pits of hell. There's no way. You sold up, what is it, I think 7.3 billion people to run a fade with a rat. You're crazy.
One day later, the Crane invade Earth. They are fucking up everything. It is literally doomsday out here. The Crane crime is out here squirting on niggas.
What?
And then look at his next part, bro. This poor kid is trying to protect his little sister, trying to get to safety, and he ends up running into Shredder just ore farming. That kid looked at him for 2 seconds and dipped out of there. Little nigga felt that aura and his fight or flight senses kicked in. So after this man put the whole city on fire and mean mugged this kid, he caught this man Leonardo lacking so hard. Leo was just out in the streets trying to help, and he ended up running into Shredder and his goons, ready to jump this nigga. So Shredder said, boys, cook that nigga. So they start jumping and stomping Leonardo out. So bro tried to fight back, and my god, he did his best. But Shredder just teleports right behind him. And Leonardo knew, you could see from his face, he's behind me.
Bro, he's about to get cooked. I'm not siding with Shredder, but anytime animation they do the little lightning strike and the opposition appears behind you, yeah, I'm sorry to say, Leo, but you're like a level 5 grunt, and this dude is like level 10,000 raid boss.
Isn't he?
Hi, how are you?
So after jumping Leonardo and sending him to the Shadow Room, he ends up encountering Splinter. So Splinter straight up told him, where is my son? And Shredder told him exactly.
Oh, I just took him, just like your daughter.
And then this man just starts laughing. This is a sick dog. He will not stop until he takes everything from this man. So Shredder starts beating the life out of him, throwing him into forklifts, and multiple steel pipes just dropping on him. So Shredder walks up to Splinter, grabs him by the goatee. That is so disrespectful, bro. Grabbing another man by his beard is crazy. So he pulls out the blade, and he's like,
this is for taking my bitch, you thieving, conniving motherfucker.
Bro, she dumped you. She dumped you, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? She dumped you. Stop with the games, bro. Damn. How old are these goons anyway? Holy crap. Weren't they in the feudal era of Japan? And how is Shredder still? You know what? Maybe there's some mystical arts going on.
Leatherhead comes out of nowhere, straight out of Orlando, and starts biting and chomping on this man, slamming him and shit. Good God! And he throws him in the rafters. So you gotta think, no way anybody survives that. Bro literally got ate, like he was feasting on him. But Leatherhead must have forgot from that last encounter they had that this man Shredder is a certified Floridian. He came up and started whooping this gator's ass. Then he just starts beating his sides in. That nigga Leatherhead started crying for help. This was just outrageous. Then he runs at this gator at full speed, sending this 1,000-pound gator back to the sewers.
Bro gave him that Goku Black Vegeta treatment. I'll probably have to add that video in just to show y'all the reference.
You should have stayed your ass in Florida, nigga. So after that happened, Splinter ended up getting a rage boost, and he runs at Shredder and spears him. And they start falling down to the sewers. So when they fell in the sewers, the Turtles and everybody ended up seeing this, but they were blocked off, so they couldn't help at all. And Shredder was excited. He said,
Yeah. Watch closely, kids. Pay attention to how your daddy dies.
Shredder was enjoying every second beating this man in front of his kids. So then he threw some smoke in his face, and he jumps up and tries to kill him. But Splinter ends up using his ult, and he ends up getting a critical hit on this man. Sent this man packing into a wall. So Splinter thought it was over, and it was for him. Shredder smacks this man upside the head, knocking him on the ground, then started beating him to death. This was so brutal they didn't even show it. Then he picked up his body, walked over to the water, and threw his body in and flushed him down the toilet in front of his kids. And they couldn't do nothing about it. And he just looked at him like...
He literally washed Splinter. Okay, I'm sorry I had to get that joke in. I'm sorry, I had to do it. Bro got flushed away. No, stop, please stop.
You're next. And left. So the repercussions after this were wild. First, New York got completely taken over by aliens because of this man. Second, Leonardo became a vegetable after getting jumped. And last but not least, the Foot Clan ended up finding Splinter's body. And this man wasn't even the same. He was in a feral state. Shredder beat him so hard he broke his mind. So he decided, you know what? Instead of killing you, I'm gonna lock you up in a cage so I can watch you rot. And then I'm gonna restore your mind at the last minute before I kill you, so you can know that it was me. This man is a sick individual. This is elite hating. I have to tip my hat to it because this is ridiculous.
And he effectively he won the final. I mean, this isn't the final fight, but he won. I mean, gotta respect that. So, but holy fucking hell, where's Karai? Please tell me maybe it's gonna be reverse. I'm calling it now. Maybe she's gonna be the one to save Splinter and get revenge. I'm calling it now.
But that was only the first time this man put the planet at risk. Let's talk about the second time he did it, and the moment that made him a top 5 hater of all time. K-Spore, destroying Earth. So some time passes after the Krang invasion, and the Triceraton race decides to come to Earth and plant a bomb that will activate a black hole and destroy the planet. So the Turtles and Splinter needed all the help that they could get, even if it meant teaming up with their arch nemesis, Shredder, because the planet is literally on the line right now. So Shredder and Splinter both swallow their pride and make a temporary alliance so they all don't die. So they go off to battle and beating the ever-living crap out of these Triceratons. Shredder was murdering these niggas, quite literally. So they all end up getting to Central Park, and there is a massive battle just going on right now. And they have to hurry because the bomb is about to go off. They got about a good minute left. So Splinter ends up taking off to try to defuse it, but Shredder looked over and saw the time. And he was like, he's not gonna make it. So guess what Shredder does? He takes off right behind him. And when Splinter reaches for the bomb, he stabs this man.
You fucking what? Excuse me, sir? He said, I'm not gonna let the explosion kill you. I wanna kill you with my bare hands. Bro. What are we talking about right now?
In the back, dooming the planet. Oh my god! So the bomb ends up going off, and Splinter dies. So Tiger Claw was like, nigga, what the fuck have you done? And all Shredder said was,
Hamato Yoshi is dead.
I could not give a fuck about this planet. All y'all niggas can die because I'm dying at peace. Elite hating. This man just destroyed the Earth, killing billions and sacrificing himself just so his op could die, and the Earth got sucked up in a black hole and went kaboom.
I have no words. What the fucking shit?
How many people are in the world?
Hey, okay.
It's called 8 billion.
Bro is up there with Kid Buu. Replace Madara as vice president and make this man vice president. Cause those are the only two fictional villains that I can think of that have effectively destroyed Earth. Well, Shredder did. I mean, not Shredder. Slade did too. Oh my gosh, they're menaces. Those are menaces. Holy hell.
Shredder's in the Hall of Fame. Round Table Black Air Force Hall of Famer. Now, luckily for these niggas, they got bailed out. Cause good old Dr. Honeycutt came down and helped them reverse things. Even though that timeline and version of Earth is just straight up cooked.
Yeah.
But in the reverse timeline, Splinter caught Shredder trying to sneak him. The bomb got defused and Shredder got his ass whooped. Splinter cooked this man out of rage, hitting all of his vital points, bringing him to his knees, then walked up to him and finished him off. Shredder was done. Splinter left this man on the brink of death and paralyzed, and it was a mercy that he didn't kill him after what he did. But unfortunately for Splinter, him sparing Shredder right here was the biggest mistake he could have ever made. Because
wait, do they remember everything from the previous timeline? Or is this like Dragon Ball, you know, different timeline, different people? Y'all in the comments let me know if they remember, because I never watched the show. I previously stated, I mean, I watched it, but never actually got into it deep like this, like CJ's got.
Because this could have prevented what was about to happen. The Shredder Trials.
Alrighty.
Exhibit E. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end. The final exhibit of the Shredder Trials. And there is no better way to end it than with the most unhinged, monstrous, mentally unstable version of this nigga. His final form. Ladies and gentlemen, the Super Shredder. So after Shredder lost to Splinter, after destroying Earth and ruining a whole timeline, he was on the brink of death. Splinter beat his ass so bad he put that nigga on life support. And his mental state is the worst it's ever been. The nigga was already delusional, but now he's literally mentally ill. So he told Baxter Stockman, "Shoot me up with mutagen." So Stockman's ass was like, "Master Shredder, buzz. I don't know about that one." Shredder grabbed his throat and told him, "Do it or I'ma rip off your fucking head, nigga." Oh, yes, master. So Stockman shot this man up with all the mutagen they had, and he started transforming into a monster. Nigga grew Wolverine claws and had blades coming out his whole body. And look how he just bitch slaps Baxter Stockman for the fuck of it. And this man fully transformed into the Super Shredder. This was a living nightmare. This man was already strong as hell as a regular human. And you gave this nigga powers? Good God. Everybody was fucked. So Super Shredder's first order of business was to deal with his daughter because she—
oh, thank goodness she's back, but why did she go to her father? She took over the Foot Clan? That's kind of redundant if you ask me, but I guess, I mean, writing is writing.
Took over the Foot. So they pull up on the Foot. You just hear this man Shredder walking. Doom, doom, doom. With them ugly ass, nasty ass, size 25 ass feet. Nigga had the whole room shook when he entered. And here comes this mentally ill nigga talking about,
My daughter, I did this for you. To kill that rat that killed your mother.
But she was not having that. She said, ew, gross, back the fuck away from me. So she sends a Foot Ninja at him, but they got washed, thrown around like rag dolls. So Karai and Shinigami try to attack this man. They get thrown across the room. And my God, what happened to old girl right here is a travesty. She tried to be saucy and using these bats as camouflage and flipping and shit. So she kicks this man twice in the head, no reaction, then pulls out her knives and slices him through the heart. But then she realized, oh my God, I forgot to sharpen these bitches. Bitch! So after she took a hammer fist to the dome, he's about to step on Shorty with them long-ass, unclipped-ass toenails. But Karai jumps on him with her snake form, but he gives her a right hook, chokes her, then slams her on the ground repeatedly till she was unconscious. And with that, y'all already know what we about to do. Hit that nigga with assault, child abuse, attempted murder, everything, nigga, fuck! You still consider her your daughter, and you just gonna beat her like that? God damn! You didn't have to pick her up and slam her on the ground 3 times, nigga! And then you gave her best friend the nastiest concussion I've ever seen.
Yeah, that shit is atrocious, but hey. I don't want to say nothing. Never mind, because she, this is teenage, so.
Shorty gonna have a case of CTE that's never been seen before. So after he beat the hell out of them and took Karai hostage, the turtles pulled up in they raggedy ass whip, and they saw Shredder and they were shook. So they tried to ram bro, but Shredder picked up the car and threw that bitch across the block. Yep, hell nah, bro. Me personally, I'm skipping town. If I see a nigga that just picked up a 4,000-pound car that was speeding down the road at least 60 miles an hour and throw that bitch to the side, I'm out. No, bro, I value my life. So after this, Shredder decided to use Karai as bait again to get Splinter to come out of hiding. So later on, when they went after Shredder in the sewers, they ended up seeing some of the most disturbing things ever. Shredder had pictures laid out, and he just started talking in the background saying,
gaze upon these pictures, rot, of all the things you've taken from me. You took my bitch, and then you stole my daughter.
Like this nigga was mentally disturbed. They got to the 2nd floor, and it got worse. More pictures everywhere. This shit looked like a Silent Hill level. All the pictures just being lit on fire. So Splinter kept on running through this maze till he finally found Karai as she was hanging from the fucking roof. So this Shredder just started walking down the tunnel, and Splinter was shook. He saw Bro up close and he was terrified.
Okay, that's Darth Vader level intimidation. That's intimidation. That's what Darth Vader would do. He would literally psychologically play with you and mess with you to get in your head and then pull up on you out of the blue and run the fade.
Looking at him like, oh my God, he did all this just to kill me? So Splinter started swinging, but to no avail. This man didn't move an inch. And just off this interaction, you knew how this fight was gonna go. Shredder punches this man into a wall, and while he's out of breath, he just curb stomps him. And you knew that shit was brutal because the screen cut to black. You only saw an impact frame, and it just got worse from here. Splinter tried to jump up, but got grabbed and threw this man like Hulk did to Loki, ragdolling him. Karai couldn't even look at this shit. This was a beating of the century. So Splinter started running for his life, going deeper and deeper into the sewers, while Shredder was just tracking him down. So when they got down to this one part that looked like an arena out of a fighting game, Splinter tried to come out and sneak him, but he got grabbed, slammed into a wall, then ate another right hook.
Oh my God!
Nigga started throwing him, bouncing him off of walls, then carrying him to slam him into another wall. And this fight was all but over. Shredder was about to kill Splinter for a 2nd time, but his arm started tweaking out because of the mutagen. But even though his arm was having a seizure, it didn't stop him. Man still threw him and shatters his ankle with them size 25 ass feet. So with all hope lost, Splinter decided to protect my family. I'm gonna have to sacrifice myself. So he throws a kunai at some conveniently placed bombs, and they both fall down into a seamlessly never-ending pit. So while they're free-falling, they're still throwing hands. Splinter's throwing rights while Shredder's dragging them down a pillar. They was going so crazy, Splinter Mike Tyson that nigga bit his ass. Probably gave him rabies since he a rat. but Shredder ends up hitting a steel beam, and Splinter keeps on falling, and he hits a steel beam on the back of his head. And then he hit another one, and then he hit another one, until he finally hit the bottom. The fact that he survived this is insane, but that man was walking no time soon. His leg was shattered, turned into a straight spaghetti noodle. And Shredder, yeah, he climbed out of the pit. Not surprising at all. But Shredder was not done beating on these niggas. Because later on the surface, you just see Leonardo go flying into a car.
Yo! He doesn't care anymore. He literally doesn't care anymore. Oh, could you imagine being a New Yorker and you just see a giant flying turtle go into your car? How do you explain it to the insurance companies? Hey, I don't know how to explain this, but I seen a giant turtle go flying into my car, and I have a huge dent in the side. I need full coverage, and they'd be like, "Nah, we don't cover giant turtles flying into cars. Sorry, you're your own, buddy."
While Shredder's just walking up trying to kill this man. So he grabs him and tries to squeeze the life out of him. But April and Karai come in and save this man, thinking that they could hold this man back. But they ended up realizing that this man Shredder don't give a damn if you man, woman, reptile, or rat. He's still gonna beat your ass regardless. So April threw a hot dog stand at this nigga with her force abilities, but this was just crazy. Bro turned and thundercracked her. When dude mutated, he really took half of Hulk's moveset, because this is ridiculous. First the throw slam, and now the thunder.
Yeah, the throw.
Oh my goodness. So they keep on fighting, and Karai stabs him in the neck, but she ends up getting backhanded.
Oh, you're done.
April, and since her roll,
You're cooked.
uses the force again, pushes that man back, and lo and behold, guess who came to join the fight? So with the help of Truck-kun, they had to think this man was dead. It was a truck tanker, for Christ's sake. The nigga blew up the block. But soon they realized this was no order.
Okay, Truck-kun coming in for the assist is crazy, but sadly he failed to isekai this man.
Renee Remittance. Bro, ate that shit! This man just ate a full-powered attack from Truck-kun. Then he decided to pick it up and throw that hoe at him. Karai was lucky as hell April had this force shit, because her little ass would have been squashed. Who did get squashed? Leonardo. Bro ran at him at full speed trying to recover, jumps up, Superman punch, slams him on the ground, and is about to kill him. But here come Karai trying to plead and get through to this man. And then here comes Shredder ugly like,
Daughter, please, I didn't mean to hurt you. Please call me father.
But she looked at this man dead in the face and told him,
You're not my dad!
Hey, yo, shout out to CJ. That was a smooth MK X-ray edit. Holy shit, that was good.
So Shredder was cooked. She punched this man in the heart, physically and mentally. So he had to retreat because he knew his emotions would get the best of him. And after that whole sequence, this man done caught I don't know how many cases of attempted murder and assault. This shit is not countable anymore, along with the child abuse and the animal abuse. Like, damn. So when Shredder got back to base, this man started fiending for more mutagen. He told Stockman,
So he became Bane. I forgot what it's called with Bane takes. But, yeah, he becomes Bane.
I need some more of that good shit.
even Tiger Claw tried to stop him, but he punched him across the room and slammed Stockman's head and said,
"Shut me up with that good."
Bro is gripping his eye with those long talons. I would be mortified. I don't know what would you do? How do you, bro got you gripping your eye?
Shit. No!
"Oh yes, master." So Shredder shot more mutagen into him, making this man a whole fucking addict. And with doing that, Shredder lost all emotional attachments. He did not care for Karai anymore. In all actuality, the nigga actually woke up from his delusional last dream. Nigga finally realized, damn, that ain't my daughter. That's my biggest ops daughter. So shit, I might as well just go kill the bitch. And that's what he decided to do. All his weaknesses were gone. So later on, he finds Karai's hideout. That's got multiple mutants in there. And he busts down the door and just starts going off. Leatherhead tried to tackle him. He boots his big ass gator. Slash gets kicked to the side. Telekinetic monkey man comes in from the top rope, but gets whacked. Oh shit! Then Slash and Leatherhead just start getting their ass beat. Nigga hit a whole combo on this fat ass gator. Then threw him into a whole PC setup. And the whole thing just caught on fire. That's how you know that PC was a straight toaster. And after he set the place on fire, he straight up told Karai,
"I'm here to kill you, bitch."
and this man held nothing back at all. She was having to fight for her life. She even told them, yo, we're all gonna die in this fire if you don't stop. But this is when we knew this man had no more attachments. He told her,
It is fitting that you die in a fire, just like your mother.
Yo!
he didn't even care about Tang Shin no more. He straight up acknowledges now, yo, I killed that bitch, and I'm about to do the same to you. So with all her rage, she tried to stab this man in the heart, but the sword broke. And just by this face, she knew she was about to see her mama, Shredder, electric when God fists her ass off of the second floor. And then she also had debris of the building landing on her. She was cooked, and Shredder looked at her lifeless body and walked away, leaving her to burn alive. Man. Yeah, that's arson, attempted murder, assault, animal abuse, etc. He laid out every motherfucker in there, 1v5, and wiped the whole team. So after this, Karai had to go to the hospital. I'm surprised her ass ain't died. But I mean, shit, I guess it's kinda impressive. You survived a Shoryuken from a 500-pound nigga with pure muscle. Even though her neck broke as fuck, at least she get to live another day. After this, Splinter said enough is enough. I'm killing this nigga tonight. So later that night, on top of this skyscraper, Splinter and a team that consisted of Raphael, April, Slash, and Casey's sorry ass decided to confront Shredder. So they patiently waited on top of this building until he appeared. So the
Bro retired Leonardo for real? What? Leonardo called it quits? That's crazy.
final showdown between Rat and Super Nigga began, and both these men knew tonight one of us is not leaving this rooftop alive.
Made it look Shredder.
Squabbling, and Shredder's already sending them both flying. And look at him, he's crawling for dear life, trying to not get squashed, but he gets grabbed, got flung in the air, then gets his spine shattered. So then here comes Slash, oversized ass, coming to get his ass whooped again, just to get twirled around, then throws this obese turtle into this sign. Bro really hit him with the Mario 64, so long, gay Bowser, ass throw. You know there's gotta be a reference because bro looks like Bowser's fat ass. So then here comes Raphael with a Tatsumaki Senpuku, but this did nothing but just piss him off. He jumped on this man's back and started stabbing him, while Casey was hitting him with drive-bys, but he slams him off of him and pounds his face in. Niggas started beating this shit like y'all nasty niggas when y'all saw Sue Storm. So he boosts Raphael across the building, and he ends up hitting Casey, and he started flying off the building. That man started falling 30 floors. So then here come April, mad as shit. And wait a minute, stop. That hair, I've seen you somewhere.
If he finna put Syndrome, I'm about to fucking die laughing, bro.
Boy.
Bro, hey, bro, shout out to Syndrome, bro. Syndrome was such a good villain. Hey, if there's a whole world of supers, then no one is super.
Superhero, I'm Syndrome!
So the incarnation
So good.
of Syndrome started throwing debris at him. But Syndrome in this universe was still sorry as hell. Bro got crushed in one hit. You should have listened to Mr. Incredible all those years when he told you, go home, kid. Because you still sorry as hell. So with everybody cooked, it was all up to Splinter. So Splinter entered a flow state and started cooking. He pushed bro back and gave him this crazy midair 6-kick combo. Then ended up cutting off both of his claws in succession. And he actually brought Super Shredder to his knees. But sadly for Splinter, this was the beginning of the end. When he walked up to deliver the final blow, Shredder smacks this man upright, bounces him like a basketball, then he runs up to him, then grabs his face and starts beating the life out of him, throwing him like a frisbee and shit. This was terrible. So while Splinter was just down and out, and Shredder started running towards him, he had one little trick left up his sleeve. He had a little rope in his sword that he used to trip Shredder up and make him glide and fall off the building. So Raphael and them was happy as shit, thinking that they beat
Nah, bro, this is phase 2.
Shredder. But dear God, the worst was yet to come.
Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
Stab this nigga! And Shredder could finally say, for the second time, and permanently,
Oh, at that point, Hamato, you're trash, bro. You done got packed up in both timelines. You're trash.
Mato Yoshi is dead!
Throws this man's corpse off the building, falling all the way from the top of that roof and dying. So I guess second time's the charm, because Splinter was dead. No coming back to life this time. Shredder won. He completed his lifelong crusade of hatred and killed the man he hated the most, his own brother. All over a bitch. Oh my God! You killed your brother. Oh.
Like I said, fellas, do not let drunk mama come between your friendships. It's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
For shorty, not once, but twice. This is a type of hatred I've never seen before. Oh, there's a disturbance in the force with this one. And you know what's crazy? Karai didn't even get to go to the funeral because her ass was in a coma. This man teared a whole family apart over some damn coochie. Lord have mercy, my brothers. We must stay focused. We must stay focused. So after this tragedy, the turtle said, nah, this nigga gotta die. We inherited the beef. So they dressed up in all black for this man's funeral because they was about to slide on his ass. So later that day, they arrived at Shredder's crib and he was waiting for these boys. This nigga was standing on top of the roof with a Molotov just ore farming. So he lit his $2.5 million mansion on fire just so they could all get on the roof. This man is sacrificing literally anything and everything to end their bloodline. First his body and now his crib. So the final battle started and they was jumping Shredder in perfect sync. But even though they were masters of jump jitsu, it still didn't work. Shredder was still beating them like they stole something. This man kicked Michelangelo so hard, the nigga swung his body like 6 times. Then after this, he full sends him across the roof. So at this point, Shredder just started singling him out. First he goes after Donatello. Sweet Chin Music's his smart ass and eliminates him from the battle. Next was Mikey, and you cannot tell me this man is not taking this seriously right now. This man is emoting.
What the fuck, bro? Oh my gosh.
So he came down, but Shredder just dodged it, grabs his nunchuck, slams him on the vent, then punching him out the arena. Mikey got fucking clobbered. So Leonardo and Raphael were the last two standing, and this evisceration just didn't stop. Look at what he just did to Raphael. He just casually grabbed this man, then flipped like an acrobat, then planted his face in the ground. This is just nasty work at this point. But Raphael was not about to go out like that. Because out of all the turtles, this nigga is a fucking menace. He started whooping this nigga, slamming him through walls, then slammed his face on this pipe repeatedly until he broke this man's neck. And he just looking at his hunched over body like, yeah, nigga, fuck.
Raph caught the body? Wow.
You talking about, cuz? I spun for my pops, fuck, nigga! But even though Raphael turned into the reincarnation of King Von for a second, that man still got up and said,
Get off my property!
That man told Satan's greatest soldier, stay your ass in hell, nigga. So the last man standing was, of course, Leonardo. So Shredder continues his onslaught and proceeds to beat this man to death. That man Leonardo was fighting for any ounce of plot armor he could get, because his ass was about to see God. So he ends up breaking his arm and full sends him about 20 yards. And this looks like the end for the Ninja Turtles. Shredder walked up to his body and said,
This is the end, Nigga Turtle.
but that last bit of plot armor kicked in for Leonardo. He ends up seeing Splinter's Force Ghost, and Splinter told him, my son, I swear to God, if you do not kill this nigga, I cannot rest in peace. Wake up, my son. Kill this hating ass nigga. So Leonardo tapped into the Avatar state, and he done officially inherited the beef. He got Splinter's spirit in him now. So he starts going crazy and puts Shredder in a whole blender. So then he picked back up his sword. And with all his rage and his hatred passed down from his daddy to him, he ended the cycle. Leonardo decapitated this man. And after he decapitated, bro, Leonardo walked back over to everybody with his head, displayed it, and drops this man's head on the ground, finally putting an end to the Shredder.
My line.
Huh? No, not and we haven't had an exhibit S since Battle Beast.
Now hold on there. You thought this was over, didn't you? You thought we was gonna glaze the nigga in the trial and get ready for the next video. No, nigga, we're not done. There is something that this man did that cannot be ignored. And that is why we are having a special exhibit. Exhibit S, beating the Bat. So Shredder decided to expand his criminal empire. So the city he chose to expand his operations in is none other than like the most dangerous city of all time, Gotham. And I mean, why?
He went to Gotham willingly? Kudos.
Not as fucking open season over there. I mean, criminals break out of Arkham every day because the security's just ass. Like, damn, it happens every Saturday. These niggas gotta be blind or something. But even though this police force is hot garbage, if you are a criminal here, there is one man that you will fear. And that is none other than a rich man in a bat suit.
The GOAT, the greatest of all time. I don't care what nobody say. Batman is that guy. I don't care what nobody say. In DC, he is the best.
So one fateful night, Batman was getting jumped by a bunch of foot ninja. But by nobody's surprise, these boys are light work for this man. Just another day in the office for Gotham's greatest detective. So after he finishes whooping every single one of their asses, he picks up this one foot ninja and starts interrogating him like, who the fuck are you? And why the fuck are you in my city? But right when the foot ninja started speaking, he catches a shuriken. None other than Shredder. This man was not playing around. He said snitches get stitches. I mean, you already know the nigga does not like rats. So why would you decide to be a rat? So Batman tried to get him down with his grappling gun, but Shredder just turned around and just cut that junk off. So he decides to drop down to the ground because he's already made his decision to run the hands. And he wanted this too. He said,
I know who you are, Bat. Do you know what this would do for my legacy if I beat your ass? So me versus you, one-on-one, no prep time, nigga.
So Shredder threw a smoke bomb and the battle for the best hand throw on the planet began. So Shredder comes in swinging, but Batman activates that Ultra Instinct. But Shredder does a good flip move, knee to the torso, and he got that man Batman staggered. Then he grabs my goat and throws him across the room. And that man Batman was shook. He was like, holy shit, I ain't never fought no nigga like this. And what makes it worse, this nigga ain't give me no fucking prep
Yeah, Batman getting washed is crazy.
time. So Batman pops up and throws a bunch of batarangs at him. But this is when Shredder showed that he was on another level. Bro started punching through the batarangs. Batman couldn't even zone this man out.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
So Shredder gets back in range and starts pressuring him again. But Shredder whips a roundhouse, gets the other one blocking his leg taken out. Then Batman grabs his head and slams it on the rail. So then this man Shredder was shook. He was thinking, God damn, this motherfucker just gave me at least stage 2 CTE. But Batman was not done with the counter game. Shredder gets up against countered again and slammed on the ground. Then he gets up again, starts trying to run his offense, but he gets countered again. Oh, Master Bruce is reading that nigga.
Yeah.
Then he comes flying in with a roundhouse, but Shredder blocks his strikes, slams his head on the control panel, but then he went in and missed.
Oh.
Here go Batman's super strong ass. Nigga shatters his claws with his bare hands, then booted him off of him, then he blocks his next strike, then shatters his other claw. So then he judo throws him.
Oh, it's raps.
This man's head into a control panel. Hit him so hard he indented his head into it. Shredder was not about to get bitched like this. He gets up and lands a nice ass combo, then shatters this man's throat. Jesus! There's no wonder Batman be talking like this half the damn time. Cause this man just deleted his trachea. So Batman kicks him off of him. And both these boys
Look how close it is. Oh my, the choreography is so good.
was cooked. They was putting it all on the line for their legacy. This was that once in a lifetime John Cena versus The Rock match. Braun versus Steph, Christmas Day. These niggas was leaving it all on the court. So Batman jumps down. And right when he jumped, this fight was over. Shredder started charging up the Sato Oshi strike, a legendary Foot Clan technique that will kill you on impact, and it is also deadly to the person that uses it. That's how you know this man Shredder was putting it all on the line. So he hits this man Batman dead in the chest, and it was over. This man's soul left his body, and he got flung into some steel pipes. And Batman, my goat, was cooked. Internal bleeding like crazy and knocked the f out. Even Shredder was struggling to get up after using that attack. Now obviously Batman survived this attack, because I mean, let's be for real, this is the same nigga that dodged a f***ing
Yeah, he did dodge the Omega beams, which is crazy.
Omega beam, but it was all worth it to him, because Shredder could say officially for his legacy, he beat Batman one-on-one with straight hands. The Shredder Trials. Conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final spreadsheet of the 2012 Shredder. And all I gotta say is, damn. Just damn. Now, since this is the end of the Shredder trials, if I had to rank the 3 Shredders that we did, I would...
Okay, this is mine. Okay, these are my placements. Number 3 is gonna be Tengu Shredder. Number 2 is gonna be the Human Shredder. And number 1 is obviously gonna be the Utrom Shredder. Cause there's no way Utrom Shredder had galaxies worth of bodies. And he was like the closest one to defeating the Turtles through the multiverse. So let's see what TJ says.
I would rank them as follows. Bronze medal, Tengu. Silver medal, Utrom. And first place goes to none other than the 2012 Shredder. And there is a reason why. With Utrom, I would say he is the purest of evil out of all of them. But the reason that I put the 2012 version over this man is because he's also pure evil, but the lengths of hatred he went to are insane. Trying to kill a man over a bitch, taking his daughter, killing your ex, killing your dad, annihilating your clan, raising and gaslighting the daughter to hate her actual father, then being one of the worst dads to ever grace the planet, and speaking of the planet, sacrificing it and yourself to kill the man you hated the most, then sacrificing your humanity to kill him again. That is why I have put this man at the #1 spot. So congratulations to 2012 and Utrom, you have made the round table. Sorry Tengu, but you didn't make the cut, nigga. Get out! Oh, so sad. Anyways, man, that concludes the Shredder trials. Now I know this video was long as shit. So if you make
okay, well, since the video's over with, I'm gonna say shout out to CJ. Thank you for bringing us this amazing video, this hour video that I had to split up into 3 parts. And I'm gonna say thank you to all you guys who watch these videos. If you guys enjoy these reactions, please hit that like button and that subscribe button to stay notified when I upload. Now tomorrow I will be live streaming Genshin Impact because a new event just dropped, and I think there might be some lore in it. Maybe I'm starting to look into it. See what's going on with that. If not, then I don't know. I'll probably drop another reaction video. So yeah, so this is the Shredder trials. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Y'all stay blessed, stay warm, be safe. Deuces.
So you say it like, c'est la vie, je t'aime mon fille.